Hey there, boaters. I'm Captain Stacey Hanrahan, and welcome to Friday's episode of The Boaters TV. First up, our Captain's Caption photo was provided by Max Giordani. We'll reveal the caption of the day at the end of the show. Next up in Ship Shape, lighting for less in our Blue Water Sailing segment. Many recreational boaters today are facing a dilemma of sorts. We all want to save money by conserving power, but we can't resist hooking up more and more gadgets to our boats that drain power like never before. Blue Water Sailing's Mark Cork goes over one way to significantly reduce your power consumption: LED lighting. A light-emitting diode is a semiconductor that, when supplied with electricity, produces light. LEDs have been around for years, but their use was restricted due to low light output. It also took a while for white LEDs to become available. But now it seems that every other booth at every boat show I attend is selling the LED as a smart replacement for all of our boats' incandescents. And I must say I do agree with them. An LED compared with a regular light bulb uses less than a quarter of the power. On top of that, LEDs can last up to 50,000 hours. That means no more stocking drawers with spare bulbs. Another big plus is that LEDs produce much less heat than a standard bulb, especially hot halogens. Not only does that make them cool to the touch, but a cabin lit with LEDs will stay cooler and require less air conditioning. The one catch: LED light fittings are more expensive than traditional fixtures. But with all the lighting companies out there that are going LED nowadays, both Mark and I predict that it won't be long before the price difference is virtually non-existent. Mark has already made the LED switch on his boat. To read his entire article, go to www.bwsailing.com. Now it's time for our Boat Test Report Feature of the Week, where we'll take a look at the 904 rib by Hunton.
This is a rib from Hunton. It's built for speed. This one's got an inboard. We got racing throttles. Let's take a good closer look. The anchor slips into the nose with a teak-covered deck above. There are two sun pads with a large sun lounge up front. Just after center console is a huge U-shaped lounger for guests and another sun pad across the back. This inboard version sports a large integrated teak-lined swim platform. A handy grab rail runs across the back of the drop-away console seats. The dash is designed for racing, with every instrument clearly visible, even in rough conditions. This is something you wouldn't normally think of see on the rib. Center console has a ceramic head. While this boat was powered with a Volvo D6, they offer Mercruiser and Yamaha diesels, as well as Volvo and Mercruiser gas options. The 904 has two versions, a twin outboard version and the diesel inboard we're looking at here. They tell us with twin 275 Verados, they were able to see 60 knots speed. It had a 0 to 60 of about 7 seconds. So you're talking about some outstanding speed and performance for a rib. With this D6, they're seeing 52 knots for an inboard diesel. So if you're looking for a rib that's more than just the ribs that are out there, it's got the speed, it's got the performance, it's got the eye-catching looks. Take a look at the Hunton. I think you'll be impressed.
Thanks to BoatTEST for that report. To see much more of the Hunton 904 rib, you can cruise on over to BoatTEST website at www.boattest.com. Now let's see what's splashing around in nautical news. This year, Huckins Yacht Corporation is celebrating 80 years of custom yacht building. The company's story began with Frank Pembroke Huckins in a Jacksonville, Florida boatyard. In 1928, Frank designed one of the first planing hulls. Since then, the company has built 457 custom yachts for very satisfied customers. In fact, Frank sold hull number 1 for $15,000 to David Goodrich. Yes, remember the tire company. Then, during World War II, Frank designed and built the famous PT boats used by the Navy for special operations. Today, the company is run by Frank's granddaughter, Cindy Purcell, and her husband, Buddy. making Huckins one of the oldest continuously family-owned boat builders in the U.S. In their September issue, Southern Boating Magazine has much more on Huckins' history, so pick up a copy or visit Huckins' website at www.huckinsyacht.com. And now it's time to reveal Stacey's TheBoaters.com Sealebrity Profile Pick of the Day, which is Mason Hardy and the 49-foot catamaran Spirit of Lauderdale. Mason is the first mate on the Spirit of Lauderdale. He's originally from Minnesota and new to sailing. You're obviously a quick learner though, Mason. Welcome to the Boaters and congrats on your Sealebrity status. And finally today, the captain's caption of the day is, "Wait until they find out that I plugged the head." Submitted by Mark Hantroff. And that'll do it for this episode of the Boaters TV. See you back here on Monday.